Welcome to Yellow Brick Road. I am Jordan, and today I'm going to talk about the human snuggie, Joe Rogan, endorsing Bernie Sanders, and why people care. I don't know, why people are going crazy about it. I don't know why. I'm a little late on the topic, anyways. But first, please consider donating to Devon's Journey to Recovery. The GoFundMe link is in the description box. Click the link, read the story, check out the other donations, make a donation yourself. If you got $5 or more laying around, you want to donate to a charity, do so at Devon's Journey to Recovery. GoFundMe link in the description box. All right, so as you can see, Joe Rogan made an endorsement, I guess, or said he's going to vote for Bernie Sanders. And Bernie's like, hey, I'll take advantage of that and make a video clip. Here it is.
Who are you going to vote for in the primary?
I think I'll probably vote for Bernie. Him as a human being, when I was hanging out with him, and
Yeah.
I believe in him. I like him. I like him a lot. What Bernie stands for is a guy who, well, look, you could dig up dirt on every single human being that's ever existed if you catch them in their worst moment and you magnify those moments and you cut out everything else and you only display those worst moments. That said, you can't find very many with Bernie. He's been insanely consistent his entire life. He's basically been saying the same thing, been for the same thing his whole life. And that, in and of itself, is a very powerful structure to operate from.
All right, so you could definitely consider this a big deal in regards to public perception and, new supporters going in to vote for Bernie. Right? Joe Rogan has a lot of people listening to his show. A lot. He had like 5 million subscribers on YouTube. Maybe 6. Who knows on fucking iTunes, all the views he gets. So this would be a big deal politically in regards to how many people will actually give Bernie Sanders a chance. Which means it's a big deal for people who want to push him down or smear him. Like Neera Tanden, who says this: when you're never a target for who you are, you don't know how it feels to be a target for who you are. It's kind of a clunky thing there. All the white, straight male reporters who justified Rogan today. Quite a thing. Okay. So we already your database should be updated to be aware that it's the creepers using the identity politics, right? It's not the left. It's not, the right. It's the creepers doing these things, right? It's the Neera Tannens who will gladly sell your children off to war. No problems. Won't lose any sleep over it. Will gladly ship them off. And of course, this is the only thing they have going for them in regards to in regards to a way to smear Rogan, which would make Bernie look bad, right? You smear Joe Rogan in order to smear Bernie Sanders because Joe Rogan has a lot of followers and he says he likes Bernie, he's going to vote for him. So they must do anything they can to get in the way of Bernie Sanders winning the presidency. At least it seems that way. For all we know, it's an inside job, and Bernie turns out to be a spy for the deep state, and they're using reverse psychology to get him elected, or I don't know. I doubt that, but keep it in mind anyways. Sorry, siren's going off. It's because I live next door to Cory Booker, and there's gunshots going off every day here. I guess I'll read the thing she quoted. Bernie Sanders has run a campaign unabashedly supportive of the rights of LGBTQ people. Rogan, however, has attacked transgender people, gay men, women, people of color, and countless marginalized groups at every opportunity. For example, Rogan's statement compared a black community to the Planet of the Apes. Further, Rogan's vicious rhetoric has dehumanized transgender people by misgendering them and promoting misinformation. In 2019, at least 25 transgender and gendered non-confirming people were killed because of the type of transphobia that Rogan stokes. This is hilarious. You know why this is so funny? It's because this is the guy, the human snuggie, fluffy ass, hug whoever. He literally, the video that Bernie Sanders played, he's literally sitting across from fucking Barry Weiss. He's had a CIA on. He's had Bill Maher. He's had the creepers on, sitting next to him, and he's treated them just like friends. They're my friends. And this is the shit they're gonna just to hurt Bernie Sanders. They go after this fucking human snuffleupagus, this human stuffed animal, human teddy bear. This is where they're going. Now, if I remember correctly, the Planet of the Apes reference is Rogan talking about going to black movie theaters and how crazy people get in the movie. He's like, it's the most fun. It's the most fun to go to. Everyone's laughing and shouting, having fun. I believe that was his reference for that. Of course, like this is the most blatant, like smeary thing, like ever. What else did he do? Stokes transphobia. I believe that's talking about fighters, right? He doesn't want, male fighters changing their gender and then fighting in women's divisions, right? And he makes an explanation of bone structure and all this blah 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 blah. I probably wouldn't agree with him there, but I understand where he's coming from. These are not reasons to go after Joe Rogan. They're just not. I guess the rest of this is someone else who I don't give a shit about because they're probably dipshits. Probably paid dipshits. Paid to say stupid shit over and over again until there's enough dumb people to buy into it that they can, take over the human consciousness. Did I go too far? Maybe. I might have went too far. We might not be there yet. The steps aren't complete yet for our master plan to dumb you all down. But yeah. And then in 2019, at least 25 transgender and gender non-confirming people were killed. And you're attaching that to the human snuggie, Joe Rogan. What the fuck? Like, that's fucking gross to attach the death of 25 people to him. Like, I'm not a fan of Joe Rogan. I've recently just shitted on him. I made a 3-part video thing, which I rarely do, just for his fucking bullshit and the guest he had on, Barry Weiss, who probably would be like this with Neera Tanden. He just had the guest on who's going to vote for Joe Biden or Amy Klobuchar. And was just listened to her, and it was nice, cupcake questions, and, whatever you want to say, whatever you got to sell, go for it. Mike Baker, CIA, sell it. Go ahead. I'll act like I'm interested, like I'm going to, follow up with a question or follow up this interview with doing some research and, maybe having a rebuttal to what you're saying or to find out if what you're saying is bullshit or not. It's like, no, not even that. Just, please, go ahead. You want to go to war? Please sell it right here. You ever had caveman coffee? It'll keep you awake the whole podcast so you can sell your talking points for 3 fucking hours. It's Alpha Brain, man. Come on. You want to kill some kids? You'll see them better with Alpha Brain. Your acute senses will be so good. All right. I guess I'll add this in right here. Try to make this a relatively short video. I'll add this in right here. Oh, look at this. Breaking. Elizabeth Warren has won the coveted endorsement of Iowa's top newspaper. Who is that? That's the Des Moines Register. Remember that CNN debate where they, basically were trying to smear Bernie Sanders in real time? Remember that? Like, the Des Moines Register was sitting right next to CNN. I think I got this right. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But I believe it was them. The Des Moines Register and CNN working as a tandem to make sure hot mics are in place and to make sure the questions will try to throw off, people who might mean well. Make sure they have no chance in this thing. Granted, it backfired, just like this bullshit is backfiring. Just like Rogan and Neera Tanden, the Rogan Neera Tanden thing, or whatever. The Neera Tanden smearing of Bernie Sanders through Joe Rogan. Just like that's going to backfire. And it is backfiring. Because it's like, well, people look at you and are like, oh, that's a witch. That's an evil witch. Whatever she says, do the opposite. Maybe, you would think they would upgrade, but maybe there's some sort of plan going on in the background that I don't see. And they're opening their fucking mouths, helping out the people they're supposed to be fighting against. Right? Neera Tanden's supposed to be fighting against the Bernie Sanders. So doesn't she realize every time she opens her fucking mouth, she helps him? That's why I have to think there's something else. There's no way they're this stupid. Granted, if you're a robot, you're kind of stupid because you don't have any free will and all that shit. Yeah. So maybe there's something off with their mainframe. They don't have actual intelligence, so it must be something short circuit. Right? Did CNN really think that was going to work? Or All right. Yeah, that's it for me. These stories are so easy. Where's the challenge at? Subscribe if you like. Comment. Agree. Disagree. Are these guys just getting dumber, or is it there's some other plan going on here with the creepers? You tell me. Don't forget to donate. Devon's Journey to Recovery GoFundMe link in the description box. With all that said, give your neighbors a hug, a nice snuggy huggy, and then give this video a thumbs down.
Say you wanna get in, and then you wanna get out. When you get the money to buy yourself a car.